hello everyone. I'm Dan the Produce Man along with
Guido the Gardener.
And John Pandol.
There we go.
That's right.
All three of us.
Mind your manners, Guido.
Age before beauty.
John Pandol. Yes, he's with us here. Pandol Brothers. Pandol.
Pandol Brothers, yes.
Yes.
Delano, California since 1940s.
Whoa, look at that. And you may recognize this label as you look at your grapes in the store.
That's right.
And
that's right.
We're talking late season grapes here, John.
That's true. We're in the final stretch. We are in the fourth quarter.
And we're getting into the final stretch.
Not quite the 2-minute drill yet, but we're there. But
right.
But anyway, yeah, this is what we are picking today. We'll be picking probably till right around Thanksgiving.
Okay.
So normally when we go, first got to get in before that first freeze.
Sure. Yeah.
That's it. But anyway,
Absolutely.
we got our nice selection here.
What's the black one there? But if anybody's been listening, black's my favorite grape. Generally, what do we have in this one? Beautiful grapes.
You know, everyone talks about heirloom, but all of these varieties were created in the last 30 years. The Autumn Royal, which was created by the fine folks over at USDA, this was developed in the 90s. And one of the great characteristics about this, which you love, is they are hard.
Yeah, it's a firm grape.
Now we talk about juicy grapes.
Right.
People really actually like meaty grapes.
Yeah.
They want texture. They want something
Firmness.
inside. They want firmness.
Yeah.
Now, some people do like the juicy grape. They want a bag of water.
Yeah.
Some people want something they can chew on. Something for everybody. And every variety is a little bit different.
I want flavor. And so when it comes to flavor, the Autumn Royal is, again, Guido. And I actually like this, John, when they start to dehydrate a little bit and get slightly raisiny. I love that flavor. It's just, obviously you don't see them that way because you ship them out nice and fresh.
Nice and fresh.
But you know what? But we were talking about that. You know, we actually store these for up to 60 days. Now, in the bad old days, we used to store them up to about 120.
Yeah.
Our furthest destination is Dubai.
That's amazing.
5 weeks on the water to Dubai, and from Dubai, it gets distributed out to other places in the region.
Nice.
So a lot of times, you know, these are 6 weeks before they even get to Dan the Produce Man in Tehran. I don't know.
and that is without losing the eating character or the nutritional value.
Now, you know, one of the things we see about older grapes, you know, we see the stems. Now, these all have nice green stems, but, you know, stems turn brown over time, and much like gray hair in humans, you know, you have 20-year-old people have gray hair, you have 60-year-old people.
You get 65-year-old people with no hair.
Right. But you know what? Actually, every variety is a little bit different, and sometimes you see these really, really dry stems, and the grapes are still good. So
Absolutely.
it is a good but not a universal indicator, so always give it a try. And then, of course, some of them dehydrate, but they don't ferment. Because sometimes we get grapes that they kind of take like wine, but in a bad way.
Yeah. No, these get more raisiny as they start to dry out. More of a raisiny
that's true.
flavor.
How about this green grape?
No! Okay.
There we go. Okay.
Depending on
here we
where
go.
you are in the United States, whether these are green or white. Now, I reminded Guido here that he doesn't drink green wine.
No.
So he shouldn't eat green grapes. But actually, as green grapes get ripe, they actually get, we say creamy, but they get really a whiter hue.
Right.
Some of them actually get more to an amber straw color. Some places they look at that as a defect. In reality, it is not.
No, it's sugar. That amber color to me, especially on the old-fashioned Thompsons. It's amazing.
That's kind of when, you know, you get farmers who kind of scratch their head. They go, wait a minute, you want the one that's grass green and not the one that's amber, but the amber one is better, but you want something to taste.
Yeah.
So, but, and you know, much like white wine,
Right.
I prefer my white grapes chilled. I forget my colored grapes room temperature.
I think we should feed the seagulls some of these grapes.
I think we should.
Because they're really...
I think we should feed the seagulls to someone.
Good idea, too.
They're getting on my nerves.
Now, with this variety, as it ambers, will it speckle with brown spots or no? I mean, I know that's sugar, so that's sugar. So it's
you know, now some
cases,
we'll get it where it's depending on the vine, it's more exposed to sun, and that's more of a sunburn than a maturity.
Gotcha.
Now, what
That's
variety is this white grape?
This is Autumn King. This was developed by the USDA in the early 2000s. So this
newer
one,
grape. Yeah.
This does not exist 20 years ago, and because people like big grapes, we are looking for grapes that are naturally bigger.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah,
that's true,
it's not an optical illusion. They're bigger than they were back in the day.
Yeah.
Now, is this naturally bigger, or is there a gibberella type of?
I beg your pardon. Like everybody knows gibberella.
Well, she went to the ball and turned into a pumpkin.
Okay, back in the days when they were seeded grapes,
Yes.
the seed produced the gibberella.
Okay.
We have no seed. There's no natural source. That's a dwarf grape.
Okay.
So much like a dwarf, we have to add in what it's missing, and it becomes bigger. Now, in reality, it's somewhere in between. These are naturally bigger and take a lower dose of gibberella.
Great.
Okay.
That's it.
And gibberella is not harmful for you, like John says. It comes from the seed of the grapes.
If you're eating in the seeded grapes, it's there.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Absolutely.
you had mentioned way long time ago there were only grapes with seeds, pretty much.
Probably 1970 when
Yeah.
some guy was working here as a high school kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. The Tokays, Ribeers,
Yeah.
Emperors, Calmirnas,
Calmirias.
Calmiria.
which
Yeah.
was the precursor to the Thompson. Well, it looked like a Thompson.
No,
Yeah.
no,
But it had seeds.
the Thompson.
Oh, here we
came
go,
out
yeah.
1843 in Los Angeles County in Alta, California.
Yeah.
And it's a good old standby
It's a
too.
good
I
old
mean,
standby.
and that's
Yeah.
the one that turns really amber really well. And when you bite into that, and when it's amber and you bite into the Thompson or any of the grapes when they're super, ready to roll, and it hits the back of your throat, and you can't talk for a few minutes because the sugar has affected your. It does something to the back of your throat.
It's a strong
you've got a high
flavor.
sugar grape.
Now, what about the red grape? Which variety? Everybody figures that a red grape is a red flame, but not the case.
But you know what? The red grape is an Allison, and one of the things generally in the late season grapes, the earlier season grapes tend to have more tannin acid, like the flames, but tannins like you know from our wine friends. As you get later harvest, you get lower acid, so you have that clean sub-acid vision.
Yeah.
So really, we ask people, do you like your reds early in the season or late in the season? And that kind of tells them their profile. These are Allison. These came out about 10 years ago.
Newer
This is
grape.
a private breeding program. SNFL. A gentleman named Sheehan, who's passed away since then. May he rest in peace. The program is now run out of Spain.
Wow.
So this was started in California and finished in Murcia, Spain, and now grown all over the world.
I've never been to Spain, but I kind of like the music.
I was waiting for that one. Yeah.
Oh,
And Allison, I know this world is killing you. That's another one.
Oh my God. I'm dying here.
Former rock DJ here, what can I say?
okay.
So fall is just a great time for grapes. People think summer grapes, that's usually when they're sour, but they got to get them out, early in the season.
Plentiful, but
fall is really the time for really good variety grapes. And these new varieties, are you growing any other varieties?
We grow 19 varieties during a 5-month harvest.
Woo!
Yeah.
19 varieties.
And you bring up fall, and that brings. I mean, does that scream fall or not? I grabbed a few of these because we're not quite harvesting them yet.
And what is that?
That is a Fuyu persimmon.
No kidding.
Fuyu persimmon.
Okay.
And,
I like what you said, John. You're not harvesting them yet. And here it is it's the beginning of November. And a lot of folks have already harvested a lot of their Fuyu persimmons, and they get to the market in the very green, highly firm, starchy flavor.
Yeah.
But really, when they start to color up a little bit later on,
I mean,
now they're ready to
we
roll.
go. I mean, for us in our area, for both pomegranates and persimmons, Halloween you start, Thanksgiving and actually we go into the first freeze. The trees fall off, and it looks like a Christmas tree with
with all the
persimmons
fruit.
after
It's
all the leaves
beautiful.
fall off.
Yeah.
These were brought from Japan. There is an American persimmon that's smaller, that's native to the southeast, but these were brought from Japan in the 1870s.
Where'd they come from?
From Japan.
Yeah.
Japan, right.
Japan.
Okay.
It's called Fuyu.
Fuyu.
Good Fuyu.
No, Fuyu.
Gentlemen. Socially distanced, damn it.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
These are absolutely delicious. And the Fuyu persimmon, yes, you eat firm or soft. I mean, if you do let it soften, it's good that way too. But flat, firm, and cone shape, soft. So soft that you'd want to throw it away. That's how you eat it. Though there is a newer variety called the Persimmon that is shaped like a Fuyu persimmon,
but it's
and you
speckled.
can eat it firm.
Is that the one, or is that the chocolate persimmon?
No, there's a cinnamon persimmon that is similar to this, to the Fuyu in looks. But then there's the Persimmon,
Persimmon,
which is shaped like a Fuyu, but you can eat it firm. I haven't had much flavor out of those.
I'm in this business and I learn something every day.
Look at that.
I've actually bitten into one of those in front of customers before. You can toss that over here. Thank you.
Oh, there we go. That's the other one. That's a hachia.
This is the one that you want to eat very, very, very soft. So,
and
this is your treat and this is your trick. Have you ever?
Yeah, there you go. And it will be.
That would be very astringent, like a
your mouth,
like a fresh olive.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Your mouth will start puckering.
Totally trick.
So this is great, John. I appreciate it. Appreciate you coming down and bringing some of your lovely harvest. What are the other varieties that you grow? Run down the 19 varieties.
Yes.
Oh no! Flame, Sugar One, Thompson's, Sweet Celebrations, Ivory, Sugar Crunch.
Gee.
Red Globes, Summer Royals,
and on and on. And I grow so many varieties that it's forgotten some of them.
It's a quiz show.
So if you hear a lot of noise, folks, in the background, we are filming here live at Dan's Farmers Market in Alameda, California. My old store, now owned by Chewy. The guys are unloading trucks, and there's a lot of action going on around us. But we like the liveliness of the produce market. We like the action. We could do this in a studio and be nice and quiet and calm, but we like to be around the produce because behind us is an entire market loaded with grapes and persimmons and pomegranates and apples and pears and pluots. No pluots right now. And
too many peas,
beans and cabbages and just everything you think of in fresh produce. It's a locally owned market, and it's a small business. And if you live locally, come and support Dan's Farmers Market. Chewy and family would love you for it, and you'll get a really good deal. And supporting a local business.
There you go.
And you know what? Chewy will let you taste things.
There you go.
You go to that place where they're all in the plastic, and no, you can't taste things.
Yeah,
go outside. And that's how you should buy it, because it. You know what? It's not that it's good or it's bad. Is it right for you?
That's it.
I like that. Yeah. Is it right for you?
Is it right for you?
All right. Very good. Well, John, we appreciate it. Thank you so much.
No, that's fantastic.
Thanks for watching, folks. Until next time, I'm Dan the Produce Man, reminding you that it's always best when you get it fresh.
And everything in the produce section is a superfood.
And I'm Guido the gardener. And I'll tell you what my Nonna Bessie always told me. Manja! And those seagulls are going like mad.